Good evening with Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. The Windies have built up a first innings lead of 85 runs so far. This as by the end of day number 2 of the second test at the Viv Richards Cricket Ground in Antigua. Resuming their first innings on 30 without loss this morning, the Windies are still batting on 272 for 6 in reply to England's 187. Craig Brathwaite has top scored so far with 49, while John Campbell made 47 and Shea Hope 44. Chris Broad so far has 3 for 42 and Moeen Ali 2 for 54. We have some highlights.
Excellent batting, really good from Campbell.
And he's been driven away beautifully. That is the shot of the morning, and that's the 50 partnership. Edge this time gone. No mistake.
Well, that's in the slot. He's easy on the eye, Shea Hope, and that was an easy boundary to end the 37th over, 91 for 1. Anderson can do nothing about that at mid-off. It's a nice drive from Brathwaite.
Ali again, and once again, Craig Brathwaite on the verge of a half-century has fallen to the off-spinner. Firmly driven. Shea Hope looking good.
Hey. Yes, gone. A fiddle outside off stump from Shea Hope.
Smacked it with the wind. Catches the cry. Will it land into no man's land? No, taken. Beautiful running catch by Jimmy Anderson.
Yeah, lovely shot. He's driven down the ground, Anderson, and now he's just played a pull off the hip. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. You just cannot play that from a length.
Beautiful shot, Jason Holder. He's coming off an unbeaten double century and backing it up.
Day 3 will be live from 10 a.m. on CBC TV 8. While the Barbados Pride are trailing the Windward Volcanoes by 316 runs at the end of day 2 of their regional 4-day championship match at Kensington Oval. The Pride are 154 for 4 in their first innings, with skipper Jonathan Carter on 64. Early, the Volcanoes declared their first innings on 470 for 8. Devon Smith fell for 199. Meanwhile, at Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad, the host Red Force have an overall lead of 222 over Ghana Jaguars. Scores: Red Force 108 and 264 for 5. Jason Mohammed is on 79 not out. Jaguars 150. And scores in the ongoing match at the Warner Park in St. Kitts: the Leeward Hurricanes are 204 and 95 for 5. Jamaica Scorpions 190 with Damian Jackson 5 for 42. Well, the Windies women sealed the T20 series victory over Pakistan women in spectacular fashion this morning, Barbados time, when they won the second match via a super over by 17 runs. Playing at the South End Club in Karachi, Pakistan women batted first and made 132 for 4 in their 20 overs. Deandra Doughton took 2 for 26. The Windies women were also kept to 132 for 6. Jermaine Campbell top scored with 41, including 4 fours and a 6. Kaisia Knight made 32 and Doughton 22 with 5 fours. In the super over, Doughton and informed Shadeen Nation opened the Windies lineup, with Doughton dismantling St. Amir's bowling for 18 runs. Doughton struck 1 4 and 2 sixes, one of which flew straight past the stand behind the bowler. Then the pair picked up 2 runs to close the over. Needing 19 runs for victory, Shakira Salman took 2 wickets in 3 deliveries to end the match and give the Windies women victory by 17 runs in the super over. They now have an unassailable lead in the 3-match series, which ends on Sunday. Well, Gooden House retained their title as the Law School held sports at the school grounds today. Gooden were runaway winners with 1,017 points, as Codrington followed with 950.75, Wedderburn 934.75, Laborde 889.25, and Emptish brought up the rear with 866.25. The victor Ludorm was Codrington's Johan Lane. He racked up 56 points, while the victor at Ludorm was Sequoia Roach of Wedderburn. Here's a look at some of the day's events. You guessed it, we're at the Lodge School, where alumni and students alike enjoyed all that Sports Day had to offer. We were there for the 400 meters. These are the under 12 girls, and they looked really good in the early stages. Final 150, and Shadaima Morris made her move. One glance over her shoulder for comfort, and she turned on the gas. An easy winner in 1 minute 31.12 seconds. In for second, Jody Ruck, 1 minute 17.13, and easing in for third, Shania Roberts, 1 minute 21.53 seconds. Boys under 12, and talk about a domination from start to finish. Emptage House, here's your little champ, Kyron Haynes, having enough time to showboat on his fellow competitors, Zaire Haynes and Tariq Gittins, who were second and third, respectively. The under 13 girls race also saw a total domination from start to finish. That's Jade Ashby. Talk about demolishing the field. Wedderburn State claimed to maximum points, and without a doubt. Second was MTH Ariana Pollard, with Labour's Demaya Nichols in third. The turn of the under 13 boys, and boy does Lodge have some standout athletes. Here's another one, Shaquan Bell. You remember that name from Knapsack? From Bailey's to Lodge, he's still on top of his game, striking with full determination. It's raining purple from MTH, and in a close finish for second and third, Thierry Allen edged out his Goodenhouse teammate Mario Ince. And here's another of those athletes who's keeping up their good form. Azaria Nurse is under 15 now, and she's stamping her authority. You can't miss the red from the board. Lovely strides, a smooth, comfortable execution. She's going to stop the clock at 1 minute 04.09 seconds. The battle for second was won by Wedderburn's Tia Edwards, with Labour's Aziza Blackman in third. And this was my 400 of the day, the under 15 boys. Early command was secured by Joshua Dottin, but watch Nakobe Trotman tracking him. And off the final turn, the race was on. Dottin, Trotman, Dottin, Trotman. Who had a last gear to engage? The shirt said it. Trotman, be a beast. 58.75 seconds, Dottin's time 59.13, and in for third, Kamali Brathwaite, 1 minute 03.25 seconds. What a race. Class is class, and in the under 17 girls 400, Tashay Lane showed just that. There was no comparison. Pretty much it was her and the clock. Emptage comes up big yet again. Finishing fast for second was the board's Destiny Waltress, with Goodin's Brianna Holligan in third. The boys on the 17 race was action galore. Like a freight train, Amani Mascot Beckles came through in the last 100. You sure this was a 4? He was in an all-out sprint and conquered it in 54.05 seconds. Rajani Marshall conceded to secure second, 56.56 his time, and in third, Micaiah Campbell, 57.35. She had already won the 100, so let's add the 4 to her name. Kayana Cullimore had them done and dusted, making it a walk in the park. The under 20 queen conquered again. Codrington House comes up big. Labour's Izora Devonish made it a commendable second, with Gooding's Nisha King in for third. To the big boys, the under 20s, at the start it looked like anybody's for the taking. So the final 150 would tell the tale. And it was on the backstretch, Paul Lord made his move. And there was just no catching him. To the finish line with seats are moving, he was the man in charge. What a run! 50.04 seconds. Tremaine Smith came in for second, 51.19, and third, Jamula Eswick, 52.70. Now that's a wrap from Messiah Street. A purse of $25,000 plus a subscription totaling $19,000 will be up for grabs on Saturday in the Michael Parvashino Memorial Hopeful Stakes and Trophy. It's a featured race of the 2019 Realtors Limited Race Day at the Garston Savannah. Committee member of the Barbados Thoroughbred Breeders Association, Jonathan Simpson, says the race is a completely open one with 10 outstanding horses.
We got Sir Charles Williams' Good Vibration, who's had 2 firsts and a second in the last 3 starts, trained by Andrew Lunez. Fast Cash, who paid all the penalties at the last stage to come in. It's now representing the same Parvashino clan as San Pedro. who has shown a lot of form, a beautiful horse. Maria Roar belongs to Luther Melody III, one of the luckiest people in horse racing. Sydney is a superstar trained by Robert Pearce, came out for and won her last race quite convincingly as well. So, I mean, right now you've got 5 or 6 horses that they have come off of either wins or double wins or very, very close runs. Naizinga, trained by Raphael Green, a bit of an outsider. It's coming along as well now. Ran second in her last start. 17 million US. Also started off very, very strongly. Had a couple of wins early up. You can never, ever, ever leave out the horses from down in the north. Kitty Cat, trained by Edward Walcott, owned by Mrs. Gay Smith. You also have Time After Time. All in all, we have 10 horses in the race, and truth be told, any of the 10 can win.
Simpson, along with Secretary and CEO of the Barbados Turf Club, Rosette Pierce, received a sponsorship check and trophy from Parvicino's son Simon, who is also the marketing manager of Realtors Limited. 8 races are on Saturday's card. And back to cricket news, Joe Burns and Travis Head struck brilliant centuries to put Australia on top against Sri Lanka on day 1 of the second test in Canberra. The Aussies had been reduced to 28 for 3 after 8.4 overs, but Burns on 172 not out and Head with 161 shared a superb 308-run 4-wicket partnership to take their side to 384 for 4.